Hey everybody, I am so excited to be here with you. My name is Dr. Liz Popelka Brown and I'll be your instructor for this term. I'm just walking you through where you're going to find the provided list of articles that you're going to use for your milestone 1 and for your final project. And there's actually several places for you to get that. So because this is day 1 of the course, I'm going to go to the section that makes the most sense to me, which would be Start Here. You'll see the little Start Here tab. Hopefully you've been there at this point as the class did start today, but if not, believe me, I understand. We're all pretty busy, so just get there as soon as you can. So the Start Here tab is where you're going to find, for starters, the course readiness quiz that you're going to need in order to be able to be considered an active participant for the course. So the course readiness quiz section doesn't just have the quiz. It also has some pretty important information, such as the infographic that shows you how the assignments are divvied up for the class. And the part that I want to focus on for the purposes of this video, the final project guidelines and rubric document. So as it implies, final project, this actually tells you the entire overview of the whole darn project. So as you might or might not know yet, the actual final project is going to be divided up into sections. The idea is that you're going to submit parts of it in the earlier milestone assignments and then take feedback from me and from your peers, and then we're going to make a super duper improved version to turn in for the final project. So those early assignments will build on each other. So this final project gives you an overview of the entire thing, although the very first thing you'll submit is not actually this whole big document, as I'll get to in a second. So right here, you'll see a couple of links are embedded into the final project and guidelines rubric. Provided list, provided list. Either one of these links, if you click on it, will take you right to where do I find suggested articles for MAT 133. Click on any of these articles and voila, here you go. We'll go through the different pieces of these articles at a later date, but this is how you get to those actual articles that are suggested. So that is one place that we would go to get that list right here. Again, I got that in the Start Here tab, and I did that in the course readiness quiz area. Another place that you can go to get the exact same list, but it just takes you to a different resource, is here in Module 1. So I'm going to click on Module 1 and Reading and Resources tab. So I'm going right here to Reading and Resources, clicking on that link. And here's the link that says, where do I find suggested articles for MAT 133? So clearly that sounds like that's probably a reasonable place to go. Click on it. You see it takes us to the same place that we just got to a moment ago. Another place you can get to that as well, I'm going to go back to the main page, is officially, even though there is an assignment here that is optional, in week 1, you see right here, the 1-4 extra help discussion. This is where I just ask you some basic questions. Have you picked your topic yet, etc. It's not a graded discussion. It's just something that we recommend that is helpful. The first time you'll actually turn something in to be graded is here in Module 2. So from the menu over here to the side, I'm going to click on Module 2. And I'm going to scroll down to Project 1 Milestone Introduction. So now you can kind of get a glance at what you're actually going to turn in next week for Milestone 1. It is not the entire final project that we just saw the guidelines for a second ago. And so if you click here under Milestone 1, Guidelines and Rubric. Notice the difference. Before it said Final Project Guidelines and Rubric. So now it just says Milestone 1. So if you're somebody like me who can sometimes get a little overwhelmed from having too much information right from the get-go, you might want to start here at Milestone 1 instead of looking at the final project. Because this just tells you the little part, the introductory piece that you're going to actually turn in for your first assignment. And then once again, there is that provided list that you can click on. Same thing, takes you to the same place. So it's really your choice. If you're more of a big picture kind of person and you really want to see where is this project going for by the end of the term, you can go again to start here, and you can go to final project guidelines and rubric, and it gives you a overview of the entire darn thing, like what you're going to see at the end. Or if you're just more of a, I don't want to get too stressed out, I need it piece by piece, you're going to go here to Module 2, and you're just going to look at Milestone 1, Guidelines and Rubrics. So again, that Milestone 1 is just a small piece of what will eventually be your final project. And again, by clicking on that provided list, that is how you always get to the list of the articles that you need. If there's anything whatsoever that isn't clear about this, please, by all means, let me know. I want to make sure that I am a very helpful resource for you as we begin our term together. I look forward to talking to all of you guys really soon.